Hello Sports Illustrated. Today we're going to talk to you a little bit about how to maximise your driver distance. We know the role distance plays in the game now.
Very important.
We're seeing it in the professional game with the conversations around rolling back the golf ball, etc., etc. But we feel that we can get you guys more distance than ever before purely by explaining to you how to go about hitting long, high, low spin, fast drives.
And we're not talking about having to go into the gym and do speed training and swing faster. That's obvious. You swing faster, you hit it further. But we're going to talk about stuff that you can do at your current swing speed to hit the ball further without any more speed.
Exactly. With the sort of advanced technology that we've got in our studios here, whether it's GC Quad like we use or TrackMan like you might see in other studios, the information that we get now gives us the ability to help people maximize angle of attack, dynamic loft, and strike point. Three key elements in order to hit the absolute longest and most accurate drives that we possibly can get. So there's, we're not just looking for people to hit the 1 in 10 long drive. We're looking for you to be consistently longer, consistently straighter.
Absolutely.
Okay. Matt's going to demonstrate some of the situations where we feel that we might see some less than optimized launch conditions.
Yes.
And then we'll start to get into some of the key elements in order to hit those high bombs.
Yeah, hopefully see a few ball flights that people will recognize as kind of, oh, that's what my ball does.
Yeah.
My buddies hit it a bit further, but I know they swing the same speed.
Yeah.
We're going to see why.
Love it.
Okay.
Good. A really good example as to what people will see, or what we see from the average golfer that comes into our studio. So if we call this a common driver ball flight, we see a steep angle of attack, meaning we're striking down on the golf ball.
Right.
We see a club path that is out to in, and we see a wide open club face. So what that does is it generates far too much backspin, not nearly enough ball speed, and what we call very low efficiency. So we want to see that efficiency, which is purely ball speed divided by club head speed, gives us that efficiency ratio. So let's make another swing at 116 with what we would consider to be optimized delivery conditions. Lovely drive.
Oh, yes.
Fantastic illustration there of exactly the same input club head speed. 116.2, 116.1, human testing. We cannot overlay speeds any more than that.
We can't do any better.
As we said at the start, we do not want to be hitting down on the driver. The modern day driver is not designed to give you the optimized launch conditions from a downward strike. We want to get that ball position up. That was one of the keys for you there, Matt. You moved the ball position higher up in your stance.
Closer to my front foot.
Exactly. And you got the club face basically perfectly neutral to your path.
So they weren't working against each other.
Exactly. You didn't have any of that glance and blow. Much less delivered loft as well. So if we bring that delivered loft down 6 degrees, it imparts much more energy into the golf ball in the form of compression and obviously that upward angle of attack. For exactly the same club head speed, you picked up a little over 12 miles an hour of ball speed.
It's quite amazing.
Yep, we got the launch angle down a little bit so we could see that floating on the first flight. And this one was a much nicer, more penetrating little draw.
Right.
10 degrees of launch with 26.84 spin. And we only gained almost 80 yards of total.
Just a small pickup.
Just a small pickup.
Yeah.
So guys, that's what's in it for you out there. Those of you who have good speed but are struggling to turn that good speed into good output, into good distance. You want to have a look at your launch conditions. Get on a launch monitor, TrackMan, Foresight, whichever monitor it is, and have a look at your launch angle, your delivered loft, look at your shot shape. We do not want that glance and blow. So try and kind of match up more to what Matt's delivering here in his launch conditions, and we know it will benefit you guys too.